Maryland-based artist Val Lucas is teaching a class on the little-known craft of pisanki, the art of dyeing and painting traditional and often intricately designed Ukrainian Easter eggs.
This was a white egg, and everywhere that I wanted to stay white, I put wax on it first, and then I dipped it in the yellow dye. And everywhere I wanted it to stay yellow, I put more wax, dipped it in the next dye. Everywhere I wanted that orange, dip it in the next dye. And then at the end, you remove all the wax at once and your beautiful design is revealed.
Val is not Ukrainian, but she uses a traditional egg dyeing technique, dipping eggs into wax and painting the uncovered parts of the shell. Despite the traditional patterns typical of Ukrainian pisanki, Lucas takes a more contemporary approach in her designs.
I started doing this when I was a kid in Girl Scouts. It was one of our craft activities that we learned probably when I was maybe 9 or 10. One of the troop leaders had bought a kit that said traditional Ukrainian folk art, pisanki eggs, and it came with the dyes, the little wax tools, and wax to make the dyed eggs. I'm using the same tools, but I'm not using the traditional patterns.
Students take 3 eggs and form patterns in wax before they dye the eggs in multiple color baths to create the intricate designs. The method is not complicated, but requires practice. Kate Johansson is taking the class to make her father proud.
A whole big basket of eggs, and it's just something we bring out every Easter. I told him that I was coming because every year he asks if I've put out my eggs yet. And I said, actually, I'm going to do a class and I'm going to do my own. I was going to surprise him. I was going to bring him up because I'm going home for Easter. But he got it out of me.
Kate wants to share her new skills with her 4-year-old daughter. Another class participant, Nicolette Deleske, says she wanted to add her own pisanki to her collection of dyed eggs from Europe.
My mom's German, I'm half German, and in Germany you blow the eggs to dye them as well, so it seemed a little bit more similar in style, and I've been to some other countries in Eastern Europe where they do sort of similar formats, so I thought it'd be really fun to learn how to do some more to add to my collection at home.
Amy Rutherford, owner of the Red Barn Mercantile, a furniture store in Alexandria, says events like this help attract new customers, promote business, and do so while keeping an old European art form alive. Katherine Gypson for Mariia Prus and Konstantin Golubchik, VOA News, Alexandria, Virginia.